Jim here, and I am here to talk to you today about Marvel's Avengers, Age of Ultron. Well, it's very different to the popular comic book that Marvel had, the series of Age of Ultron. Same name for the movie, but different take. The comic book was set in a post-apocalyptic world of Marvel where most of the superheroes were already dead. That would be a pretty crappy place to start for Marvel. Much of a franchise wouldn't be going on and making much money for them if that was the case. So what they've done is they've binned that and they've decided to start again. With this origin story of Ultron from the comic books, Hank Pym was the creator of Ultron. Obviously, Hank Pym hasn't been introduced yet until the Ant-Man movie, so it would have been a bit stupid if he was the creator. So this is left to two of the tech geniuses left in the Avengers universe, that being Dr. Banner and Tony Stark. We pick up this Avengers movie with the team going into what I think is a fictional place, Sokovia, but I did fail geography thanks to Mr. Mitchell, so if it is a true place, I do apologise, citizens of Sokovia, where the Avengers team in harmony decide to take out and get rid of the rest of the Hydra/SHIELD bases left over from the Captain America movies and the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV programme. We get to see the whole team in action here for the first time, and it makes for a great opening scene, seeing all of the team working together. Fantastic visuals on display here, lots of action, lots of explosions, people in the cinema go, ooh, ah. But I mean, that's what people want to see. People pay to see that. Avengers hasn't changed much since the last Avengers. Fans will love this movie because it's littered with little Easter eggs for upcoming Marvel movies. And I'm sure children will love this because there's lots of their favourite characters beating up the bad guys. Action fans will love this. Fantastic CGI, great choreography, some amazing fighting scenes. But the problem is, people that want to go and see an original movie are not going to like this. Not much has changed since the first Avengers movie. We have the team of Avengers fighting multiple villains to save the world. It's the same story as the first Avengers. But I'm not saying it's a bad story. I personally really liked it. It's got good, well-written story, some very good acting, and some funny, hilariously funny interaction between the characters, which is something DC have already said they're not going to have in the Justice League of America movies. People want to see comedy. People want to see action. They want to see many different genres crushed into one movie. And that's something Marvel have always been very good at. There's something in this for everyone. There's romance. You've got the Black Widow who finally finds a love interest. I'm not going to give it away who it is. You've got action with the explosions and the fight scenes. You've got twists, definitely not giving away the twists. And you've just got everything for tons of different people. They're very good at mashing lots of things together to suit a big audience. I do believe that the massive critic who wants to see original films won't like this though. It's just very samey. Something for the fans now. On to the Easter eggs. Right, as people may know, Marvel have already released the names of the movies that will be coming out for the next few years. What Avengers does is it's like the main part of the jigsaw puzzle. It's a film where they hint at all the other films that are coming out. So basically, the Avengers movie is a film that doesn't need to be made. It's a film that connects other films. But what Marvel do very well is they make that film exciting. It's not just a boring thing where everything's just connected to this one film. It's a film with its own storyline, so you see some great character growth from smaller characters like Hawkeye, who I'd love to see a movie. Why are they not giving Hawkeye a movie? Jimmy Renier, great actor. He deserves his own movie. Give him his own movie. But the Easter eggs, we talk about Wakanda, so bringing in for the Black Panther movie. There is hints at the next 4 movies, some dream sequences where if they're anything to do with the next 4 movie, make it look very exciting. There's also a massive rivalry between Tony Stark, aka Iron Man, and Captain America. They butted heads in the first movie, but in this movie they look like they actually want to kill each other, which sets amazing storyline up for the Civil War, because anyone who's read the comic books wonders how they're going to do the Civil War movie. But I think with these two actors, because Robert Downey Jr., he is Iron Man. I don't think anyone else could play Iron Man after what Robert Downey Jr. has done for the character. And Chris Evans, he's very good as Captain America. He's quite a wooden actor, in my opinion, but that fits the role very well for Captain America. I mean, he's not the most exciting superhero. I mean, he's a bloke in American pajamas with a frisbee. But there you go. Even Ultron has his own personality in this movie, and he's played very well. It just brings this movie is more than the jigsaw puzzle that it's made to be. Which makes it exciting for people to go and see. It's got fantastic visuals. You get to see a lot of the Hulk, which I think will also be leading up. There's lots of little puns leading up to a Planet Hulk movie. That would be great, again, to see more of the Galaxy universe. Guardians of the Galaxy was a big hit. I want to see more aliens. Everyone wants to see more aliens. You want to see strange-looking, freaky things on the film that only came out of the minds of Stan Lee and people like that. Stan Lee makes his cameo appearance. Talking of cameos, there's a lot more cameos in this movie. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is getting bigger. There's more and more characters coming into play from the other movies. Of course, you've got your big characters still in it for Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, Black Widow, Hawkeye. But you're now bringing in other characters, obviously. You're bringing in Falcon, War Machine. Thank God they put War Machine in it. War Machine's a kick-ass character. Iron Man with a Gatling gun on him. That's fantastic. That's better than Iron Man, in my opinion. Obviously, of course, people that don't know, you get to see Paul Bettany. Paul Bettany plays the voice of Jarvis in the other Iron Man movies and the Avengers movies. In this movie, he becomes into his own character, the Vision. This could have gone horribly wrong. It could have gone fantastically wrong. But I'm going to leave it for you guys to see what you think of it. I mean, I wasn't disappointed with how they portrayed the Vision in this. And it looks like, I'm again not giving away any spoilers, that Vision is going to become a very important character, especially in the Infinity Wars movie. So to conclude this, basically, it's a good film. It's another Avengers movie. It's the same as the first one, same thing, different storyline. So you've got everything that the first one had that made it such a box office smash and a great movie, pulled into number 2 with a very good storyline. Personally, I was asked as soon as it came out, which was best, Avengers 1 or Age of Ultron number 2? Technically, they're pretty much the same movie. I like them both. I don't think one is better than other. As I said, they're building blocks. They're building blocks to extend the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But Marvel do a fantastic job at doing it. They keep you entertained, they keep you wanting watching more, and they keep taking your money. Now I come on to the best and the worst part. The best part of this film is the character growth. You get to see a lot more from smaller characters, and you get to know a bit more of their backstory, because obviously these guys haven't had their own film yet. You also get to see how the characters are now reacting with each other after the Chitauri attack of the first Avengers movie. It's good to see there's some good on-screen chemistry between the characters. Bad bit. Got to be for me the after the part credits. Every Marvel film has something after the credits which you need to stay and wait for. I'm not going to give everything away, but I was disappointed with it. It's something that leads up to one of the next movies. It just wasn't what I was expecting after all the hype. I was hoping for something a little bit more than what was led on from it. All in all, the Avengers is going to be around for a long time. The Marvel Cinematic Universe has stamped their statement on the market that this is going to be around for the next 10 years, at least. They have got endless ideas from comic books where scriptwriters read a comic and they make their own interpretation of it. It's cinematic gold. People are paying for this. We've got kids getting the costumes, the figures. It is a big money maker. If you don't like superhero movies, probably best not going to the cinema in the next 10 to 15 years. Personally, for me, it is a dream come true.
It was very late in the discotheque. I was feeling blue, as I sometimes do. I turned around, it was time to